Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. My friends, we are back and we are in the second day of the week. I hope you're having a good one. We are moving on to Sutra 221, and I am hoping that yesterday's little a little Jeff rant lit a fire under you to start to think about things in a different way. Bring this teaching to your life, to your present moments. Feed one into the next. And you know what? Together, let's create the most beautiful life, the most radiant life, the one that sheds the light around and the peace. And that's what I'm really trying to do as I move forward. Now, Sutra 221. We're in the second chapter of Patañjali Yoga Sutras, the 21st verse, and here's what it is. Tad-artha eva dṛśyasya ātmā. Ooh, and what does it mean? Well, here's sort of what it goes like in a more literal sense. It says the essence, the ātmā of the seen, the dṛśya, exists only for the sake of artha, of the seer, dṛśya. Sometimes when we play in the Sanskrit world, it just messes with my mind. Really, what does it mean? It means, look at the nature of the seen really exists solely for the purpose of the seer. Now, not that we become selfish, not that we become these narcissistic people that take what we want and we only take whatever's necessary for me. That's not it at all. The idea is that in this material world, we have this kind of radical perspective. And that perspective is that what is being manifest around us is really only truly there so that we can learn to be liberated, really to get to the deepest part of ourselves. Now, this is a little bit of weird philosophy, I get it. It's kind of woohoo sometimes for some people, so let's not dig in too deep because I like this podcast to be a little bit more practical. Speaking of practical, friends, you know what to do. Just pause, stop, take a second, and actually hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, or forward this off to someone who you think will benefit. Trying to appease the podcast gurus. Thanks for your time. You see, if we take this perspective, a selfish perspective where it's I, me, mine, it's all about the ego, it's about my sense fulfillment. That takes us back to a kleśas, right? The kleśas where we're always attaching ourselves to more pleasure and we're always trying to push away pain. And we haven't really seen clearly. So the sutra here introduces a word called ātmā. And the ātmā comes from a philosophy called Vedanta. The Atman and the Brahman are the two natures of reality, a little bit like puruṣa prakriti. And so the Atman is let's just put it like this, the God within, for lack of a better word than God. I'm sorry for that. I don't have one on the top of my head. This idea that the divine within, whereas Brahman is the creative energy that's without and all around and in. So there's this idea of Atman and Brahman. It's the divine outside of us, the creative energy outside of us, and that divine creative energy that is embodied as us. That is what the Atman is. It's the divine inner energy. It's the God within, the God self within. So this idea of accessing that place, and this is that secret place that we have inside, the place of peace and clarity. So it's not about escaping reality. This sutra isn't saying escape reality, but it's saying get clear that really all of this life is to help support us move towards a deeper understanding of our truest self. But again, I want to come back to how does this practically work in our life? Like, it's great to have theory, but if there's no action behind it, it's just a mess of muddled stuff. And really, in a way, it's more chitta-vrittis. It's more whirlpools of the mind stuff. So practically, to me, I think it looks like this. And there's 5 things we'll talk about. We'll talk about them tomorrow. We have to have mindful engagement with the world. We need to think about what that means. The second thing is we have to not be attached to the outcomes. And we've talked a little bit about this tomorrow. Let's put it all together tomorrow. We have to create purposeful living. What would that mean to you to have a purposeful life, to live with purpose? That is a beautiful thought. What is your purpose? And can you feel it deep inside at the ātmā level? And how does this all improve our relationships? Last week, we spent a whole bunch of time talking about relationships. And then finally, can you take this and can you develop some inner freedom? So we'll talk about those things tomorrow in light of Patañjali Yoga Sūtra 2, verse 21. All right, friends, till then, Om, peace out. All right, again, I want to just remind you, February 2026, Sam Poncho, Andrea Ziegler, and I will be hosting another workshop, Yoga Movement and Sunsets. This is not to be missed, and it will sell out quickly, as will the accommodations. So mark it down and stay tuned for more info. Peace out.